Coming up in home team weather, Tropical Storm Sandy has formed down in the southern Caribbean. Where's that storm going? Plus, what about your weekend forecast? Weather straight ahead, so stay with us.
And a sad ending for the search of a missing Tuscaloosa County man. We'll have the latest on the investigation. And Tuscaloosa authorities need your help identifying this truck as they search for a suspect wanted in a deadly hit and run. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jennifer Edwards.
And I'm Danny Salter. Lynn Brooks and Terry Brewer have the night off. Topping the news tonight, a tragic end in the search for a Tuscaloosa County man. Details were in tonight's top story at 5. Family members located 40-year-old Derrick Jones's body on family property in Fayette County around noon today. Jones was found dead on the scene. Derrick Jones' wife, Marsha, told WVUA Jones went missing on Wednesday. According to his wife, Jones was driving his truck on the family property when they believe his truck got stuck and he ran out of gas. Family and authorities located the truck Sunday. His cell phone was found inside the truck. We spoke with Marsha Jones this morning before the family received word of the discovery. She told us then she knew something wasn't right when he didn't come back.
He had called me and told me that he would be home Thursday morning, that he was going to go to work and that he was coming home. And he didn't come home, so then I knew something was wrong.
According to the Fayette County Sheriff's Department, the cause of Jones' death is still under investigation. On your crime watch, a manhunt for a hit-and-run suspect in Tuscaloosa. The victim has died and police need your help identifying the suspect.
It happened on the 22nd 100 block of Greensboro Avenue around 9 o'clock last night. Take a look at this photo. According to Sergeant Kip Hart with the Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Unit, this is the truck officials are looking for. If you look closely, there's some type of logo or writing on the doors and a ladder rack. There also should be damage to the front end. And from the surveillance video, there appears to be other cars on the road during this time. The victim has been identified as 57-year-old Frederick Townsell. Officials say he was crossing the street and that's when he was hit. He was taken to DCH Medical Center where he died this morning. If you have information, call Crime Stoppers at 205-752-STOP.
On your election watch, 2 weeks and counting until the election. Tonight is the last debate between Mitt Romney and President Barack Obama. They face off at Lynn University in Florida. Sandra Endo has more.
The economy is still the top issue for voters, but with troops still in Afghanistan, unrest in the Middle East, and concern about Iran gaining nuclear weapons capability, foreign policy matters to Americans.
People want to know that they have a strong, steady hand in the Oval Office, and they don't want someone who's reckless and who's been consistently wrong on foreign policy issues, as Governor Romney has.
The Obama campaign released a new ad today attacking Mitt Romney's positions on the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq.
President Obama ended the Iraq War. Mitt Romney would have left 30,000 troops there.
Mitt Romney's supporters say the Obama administration is weak on foreign affairs, as demonstrated most recently in its ever-changing explanation of what led to the September 11th attack on the U.S. consulate in Libya and the lack of security there.
If we can't figure out what went on in a relatively open city in a country we had helped liberate, why do we think we know what's going on with the Iranian nuclear program? And I think you can go country by country and see sort of the fraying at the edges of the Obama policy.
Polls have shown more voters trust President Obama to handle foreign policy decisions, but in recent weeks, Romney has been closing the gap. In a tight race, what happens on the debate stage tonight could have a big impact on who's representing the U.S. on the world stage come January. Unlike the last debate, this time around the candidates will be seated at a table with the moderator. But with polls showing the candidates in a dead heat, there could be more fireworks tonight. Reporting from Boca Raton, Florida, I'm Sandra Endo.
The debate starts at 8 o'clock tonight.
And the Crimson Tide is still #1 in the nation after their victory this Saturday. Bama came out on top over the Rocky Top with a 44-13 victory over Tennessee. And with this win under their belt, Alabama advances to 7-0.
Bama's big homecoming game is this Saturday, and it's going to be a big game. Here's a look at Bryant-Denny Stadium. All the action will happen on Saturday. The undefeated Tide will take on the undefeated Bulldogs of Mississippi State. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m. and the game will be carried on ESPN. This will mark the 97th meeting between the two teams. Last time these two teams met, the Tide pulled away to a 24-7 victory. We'll have much more for you with Gary Harris in Alabama's Home Team Sports. Homecoming is a busy time at the Capstone and all around the Druid City.
And if you took a stroll down University Boulevard, it might look a little bit different and very, very red. Today, the annual Paint the Town Red competition kicked off, getting local businesses in the crimson spirit. Several businesses in Tuscaloosa have offered their storefronts for university organizations to paint red. A few of those businesses include Moe's Barbecue, Mugshots, Smoothie King, Head Start, Surin, and the new kid on the block, the Pants Store. One UA student says Paint the Town Red is a great way to get the entire city excited for homecoming.
I think that it's very important to do something like this because people do, ride through the strip obviously all the time, and it's good to see support from all the Greek system and like everyone and who does Paint the Town Red who sees this, and it helps them to want to be more involved and care and get behind homecoming.
Another homecoming tradition is the lawn decoration competition, and student organizations are wasting no time to get prepared. The lawns will be judged on Friday morning, and winners will be announced at the bonfire Friday night. But painting windows and pumping lawns are not the only events going on this week. Today, Paint the Town Red kicked off, and the bowling competition is tonight at 9 p.m. Tomorrow is the Crimson Chalk Challenge, followed by the Canformation. Students will vote for the 2012 Homecoming Queen, and later on, there's the basketball tournament. Wednesday, the competition continues with a dodgeball competition. Thursday is the choreography contest at Foster Auditorium. Finally, the lawns and storefronts will be judged on Friday morning, and the night will end with a pep rally and bonfire on the quad. Well, with all these activities going on this week, students sure are busy bees getting everything ready for Saturday.
And they aren't the only ones. Your home team are busy bees. Buzz, buzz, as we'll be prepping for the highly anticipated homecoming parade. It's a timeless tradition for Lynn Brooks and the First Lady of Football, Mrs. Terry Sabin, to co-host the parade. So if you can't make it to the Capstone, don't worry, because we will be broadcasting it live. The parade kicks off at 2.
Coming up next in Home Team Weather, we are rain-free across the southeast. No rain to talk about this hour, but when will the rain return? Your forecast is after the break.
Seniors, listen up. Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? We'll have an expert in studio. He'll be talking to me, answer questions, show you how to get help when evaluating your plan. And Saturday's UA homecoming game will feature 2 unbeaten teams. Gary Harris will begin our week-long Alabama-Mississippi State coverage later in Home Team Sports.